Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, everyone. Trust we are doing good. I want to say welcome once again. Thank you so much for joining up on this call. I bet you today's session is one which you wouldn't want to miss for anything. And I want you to help me represent where you're coming from, rep your state. Good morning. My name is David. I'm joining from Abuja. My name is so. I'm joining from Lagos. My name is so. I'm joining for. So let's get all of those things started. Let's keep populating the chat box. Once again, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We want to say thank you for joining again. You all are welcome to today's session. We want you to just introduce yourself from wherever you're joining us from. And we know how many of us are joining from all over the state in the world. Thank you once again. Awesome. Samuel from Benue State. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can see some from Abuja. Yes, let's keep populating the sessions. And today is a very beautiful day. We have some of us that are passing out today, and we also have some of us that are still just joining us for the first time. So it's like intergenerational exchange. We want to say welcome. Yes, the persons that are passing out, some of our presidents, some of our ESCO, some of us that are passing out today, it is very beautiful because they've all passed through these sessions. I want to say thank you once again for joining. All of us from MindtheGap, we say thank you for joining. My name remains Odetayo David Meyer, the National Project Coordinator for Digital Onboarders CDS and every activities that contains NYSC with MindtheGap. We want to say thank you and God bless you. Today, we're going to be diving into a very important topic. And I'm sure every one of us know the topic. I want to know if we know the topic, right? Help me populate the chat box. Let me see if anyone knows the topic, right? I want to see if you know the topic for today. I want to see if anyone knows the topic for today. Yes. Let's keep it let's keep it coming. While we're keeping it coming, we're going to take the the NYSC anthem, and after the NYSC anthem, we're going to take the pledge. I will we'll dive into the topic for today. Welcome from Benue State. Thank you. So at the count of three, we're going to take the NYSC anthem. Awesome. AI revolution, that's the topic. I'm seeing someone. I think that's not the full topic, right? That's like part of the topic, but we're going to actually dive into that. Right. Oh, AI revolution for career and businesses. We're diving into that before the end of after our NYC anthem, and we're going to go straight into what we're here for today. Once again, good morning, everyone, and we say welcome. So, at the count of three, we are going to start the NYC anthem, and every one of us will sing. Right? You can help us hum it if you can sing it out, and we all are going to be together. Thank you so much. Right, one. If you're ready, we start the counting now. 1, 2, 3, go.
Youth obey the cry of call. Let us lift our nation under the sun and in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria's hearts, Nigeria, we serve.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. We will serve Nigeria with all our strength. So, can we take the national pledge together? One, if your mic is on mute, if your mic is muted, you can unmute and say it together while we say it together. Every one of us. 1, 2, go. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend
our unity and uphold honor and glory. So help us God.
Yeah, so help me God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. While we're diving into today's topic, we're going to be talking about a very important topic. A very important topic that is timely. Right now, we have moved from the technological area into the AI era. And we've seen that if you want to strive in your career, you must know what AI is, and you must be able to use the tools. Some of us are familiar with so many AI tools, but we are not actually making use of the AI tools properly. We don't know how to use the right command languages. We don't know how to use the AI tool to leverage that specific career that you are involved in. And today we have brought in a very, very renowned and strong facilitator, and he's no other person but Mr. Olumuyiwa. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome a very renowned person that he has been in this space for a very long time. He has worked on several projects. I wouldn't want to blow up his horn so long. From his conversation, from his tutors, if you're not yet with a pen and with a book, get your notepad, because today's session promises to be one that you would not recover from anytime soon. Today's session, we are going to be having our very own Mr. Olumuyiwa, the man behind every of our technological theme and tools we use in MindtheGap. He has worked with international companies far and wide. And if you want to know him more, we're going to be dropping the LinkedIn handle for all of us to connect. But before I blow much of his horn, I would want us to welcome Mr. Olumuyiwa all the way from Lagos, and a very, very versatile and experienced personality to come and help us dive and dissect the topic AI revolution for your career and your businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, if your fingers are not too busy, can we welcome him in the chat box? Welcome, Mr. Olumuyiwa.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayowa. So I think our name sounds familiar, Olumuyiwa Mayowa, which is
actually, I bear Mayowa and Muyiwa together, right?
Awesome,
but people know me with Mayowa, right?
Mayowa, yes. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. So sometimes they do call me Mayowa as well, and I do answer.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm honored and I'm pleased to be here, and I had to prepare for this meeting and to ensure that I'm able to give you one of the best lectures so far. To my understanding, we have about 40 minutes or thereabout for this lecture, and I will try as much as possible to disseminate as many information as possible. Please try as much as possible to go through it over and over again. Possibly, I believe this section will be recorded, and trust me, you will definitely need to listen to this message, to this post over, or this live streaming over and over again to get what we have to get. I'm going to be very, very practical. Of course, it will be humanly impossible for us to get everything done within the space of 40 minutes, which is not possible actually. But I'm going to try as much as possible to touch as many aspects as possible. And of course, I'm going to present. Let me try as much as possible to present a slide. I want to try as much as possible to present a slide. I'm coming. Just a minute, please. Let me try and do that. Upload this. Okay, so before I present, I want us to just in 2 or 3 words on the comment section. What do you understand by AI? Can someone help me with that? Can just type it on the chat box. What do you understand by AI? I believe everyone here, everybody cannot neglect this era of AI, what is called AI, and you really have to understand these topics. Even if you don't understand the topics, of course. Thank you very much. Say artificial intelligence, yes, which is fine. So I want you just to help me, just a brief explanation just one or two explanation about AI while I share my screen. Okay, I'm checking the comment section. Okay. Artificial intelligence. Yeah, that's the meaning of AI. Yeah. So when we say something is artificial intelligence, it simply means intelligence, like the same way we reason. Okay, the same way we reason. That's the meaning of artificial intelligence. I want us to oversimplify it. I want it to be like layman, because I understand that not every one of us here are in a tech space. Not every one of us here are in tech space. So let me quickly try and present. I don't know if you can see my presentation now, or do you want it like this or the other way around? Please, Mr. Mayowa, is it okay like this? Is it visible to them? Or Mr. Kumi?
Yes,
Can
yes,
you
it
please
is.
see my slide?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay. So let's continue. Thank you very much, Samuel Ojile, right? Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name. So it's built with existing data to predict outcome, generate relevant solution to problems similar to those it was created for or tested for. Awesome. Thank you very much. So someone said, and Tubo Monday said, okay, simply put, sir. Okay, artificial intelligence, simply put. Thank you very much. And join, okay, artificial intelligence or AI is technology that enables machine to think, learn, and perform tasks like human. Excellent. I think that's just the summary of everything. Think and perform like humans, such as understanding language and perform tasks humans, such as understanding language or recognizing images. Awesome. So I'll put it to you that thank you very much for that, which is powerful, and I think that is a layman understanding of AI, but it's far beyond that. Okay, it's far beyond that. Of course, that's the elementary level, but it's far. So in this training, we dive into several aspects of the training, and we will talk about so many other aspects and how you can leverage AI to upskill. Okay, how you can leverage AI to do as many as possible things. So let's continue now. We have the topics is very broad. To be honest, it's very broad because it's not pinned down to one thing. So how to embrace the AI revolution for your career and business, which is the topic. But in reality, if you want to talk about this, we're going to spend nothing less than a month to understand fully this AI with respect to career and business. That's the truth. But I will try as much as possible to compress it to 40 minutes so that you can pick one or two things from there. And I'm going to give as many examples as possible, particularly my personal experience and my colleagues, everything that we have done in this AI revolution. We've done quite a number of applications that's, of course, quite a number of applications that is trending now, not in Nigeria alone, outside Nigeria. Of course, some of them are not visible to physical, it's not a proprietary software where you can download directly. So let's hop over. Let me go to the next slide. Let me talk quickly about myself. I'm a solution architect with 12 years experience in software development. So I've been developing software over the past 12 years. I started way back when I was in university, lab tech precisely. And from there, my core is more of a .NET, JavaScript, Java, and Python. And when AI, what brought me to AI revolution or started working with AI, that was around 2021 or thereabouts, end of 2021, or 2022 precisely, when ChatGPT came out. I said, wow. So, of course, I know about AI before that time, expert system, because I'm also a game programmer. So I develop games, PlayStation and things like that PlayStation games and indie game. So I am very vast in software development and AI expert system. We call it expert system then, but all of a sudden, ChatGPT started. What's their name? ChatGPT precisely started. They came out in December, and I was fascinated as I was so disturbed that wow, I think it seems this guy will replace me. But of course, we're going to discuss about that. That is it possible that AI will replace human? Anyway, we talk about that and we'll decide together if it's possible that AI will replace human. So let me skip that. So I've developed quite a number of applications that is banking, fintech, quite in agric, in e-commerce, and I have, of course, not me alone. I have teams that will work together as a developer, and I've worked with several organizations as a both outside the country and within the country. And if you really want to know more about me, you can follow me on the LinkedIn and all that. So let's talk about the deal now. What is artificial intelligence? Put simply, it refers to the simulation of human intelligence. So think of it this way. Artificial intelligence is simulation. If you know, let me use the simulation is like you are trying to mimic the way we do things. So simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think, to learn, and to perform tasks that typically require human cognition. So I broke it down, human cognition, to be perception, sensation, ideas, and intuition. Now let me explain that so that we'll be on the same page. Think of it like this. Think of AI like this. Your idea, I think we're about, I don't know the number of people on this call now. Let's say we're about 200. And we want to talk about a particular topic. Let's say we want to talk about mobile phone. You know, I believe, and we are well read in a way, I believe we will have different opinion about mobile phone. Let's say we want to talk about iPhone XS, iPhone 6 or iPhone 16 or iPhone 10 or whatever. We want to talk about it. Every one of us, we have different opinion. So what the scientists behind AI, so what they did basically is that they gathered everybody's opinion. Everybody, whether you like it or not. The moment you come online, as we are chatting, as we are on this call now, in reality, there's no in quotes. So please, I'm not saying it. I don't mean what I'm trying to say now. In quotes, everything can be extracted. Everything we are saying now, they can extract it because it is more or less like a public domain. Whatever you are doing online, just whatever you are doing online, see it as a public domain most of the time because somehow they can get back to it. So, but of course, for the AI stuff, they focus more on the open source, the public domain information. So they now use that public domain information to train the model in such a way that that model can learn from you, can learn from Ishola Adedeji, can learn from Paul Usman, can learn from, and sorry if I'm calling your name, I'm just using the comments to do that, can learn from me, everything you have been saying on your social media, on your Facebook, on your WhatsApp. WhatsApp is end-to-end. Well, they made us believe that it's end-to-end actually. So everything you have been saying about a particular topic, so they gathered everything together, like all the information gathered in one place, and they now find a way to find pattern for it, pattern for that information. That is what we call that is what they are trying to refer to as artificial intelligence. So it's not just one person intelligence. It's about a million people gathering information from about 1 million people to form a unified intelligence. That is exactly what they are trying to do. So that is why they are saying that artificial intelligence is in the next few years, is going to surpass, of course, it has even surpassed human understanding or intelligence in a way, because you are using 1 million or 10 million or 50 million ideas of people. If you notice that if you use ChatGPT, of course, I believe that many of us are familiar with ChatGPT or Gemini or Copilot. If you notice that if you type it, normally, first of all, your first prompt, it's the guy will get the information from existing data. But if you query it further, of course, depending on the prompt you supply, if you query it further, the ability for the AI to think and get the information, to rethink and reinforce the information and give you a very unique information is very, very high. But your first query, most of the time, is going to copy it from another person, from another trained model or data rather, from another trained data. So think of artificial intelligence as an intelligence, a combined intelligence of humans. Let me put it that way: a combined intelligence of humans. So it's not just one intelligence, your intelligence of human. About 1 million people coming together to talk about a topic, and they combine everything together and put it on a machine. That is what we call artificial intelligence. So there's quite a number of things. So it enables machine to perform complex tasks, some complex functions such as problem solving. So no matter what as long as you can send it to AI, you can get the job done. Anything, just type it there, questions, anything, as long as it's solvable by human, you get it done. So are there anything, can we say, is it possible that AI will not be able to solve some certain question? 100%. There are a lot of questions. If you are familiar with, thank God I studied computer science and engineering, there are a lot of questions that are yet to be solved. Yes, a lot. I must tell you the truth, a lot. Even in our simultaneous equation, do you know that simultaneous equation, we have some equation that are as much as 180 variables. 180. You know, simultaneous equation is mostly two variables, trying to solve two variables, maybe x and y and t. So there's some as much as, if you are in mathematics, you know that there are as much as there are questions or simultaneous equation with variables as much as 200 variables. So how do you want to solve it and things like that? So definitely there is no room for it as we speak. Then AI cannot solve that kind of question, because AI can only solve already solved questions by humans. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. So the next thing is, I believe we all understand. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it, or drop it. I will be able to get it from the comment section. Then we pick it up from there. All right. So now, what are the components? Okay, there's a question. Sorry, let me quickly answer that question. Will AI take our jobs? Oh, don't worry. We're going to talk about that within the next few slides. We talk about everything. In fact, you decide if AI will take your job or not. Don't worry about that. So thank you. All right. So the AI components, we've been hearing about AI. What is actually the component of AI? The component of AI. There are several components. I decided not to mention all the components actually, so that it will not be as if I didn't tailor it. I just tailor it to most common components of AI. We have speech recognition. Now we have ChatGPT talking to us as if we are maybe its friend now, or whatever name we want to call it now. So we have speech recognition. We have fuzzy logic. I don't want to go into mathematical aspect of this thing, so I'll try as much as possible to skip a number of things here, so that it will not be as if I'm talking. I believe we are not all we are not all a mathematician. So neural network. So all these components, neural networks, machine learning. Now, there's this phrase that computers are learning. human are socializing. You understand? So computers are learning, human are socializing, which is a common phrase. And I believe by the end of this class now, or by the end of this meeting, we should start learning and not socializing in any way. Of course, I'm not saying you should not socialize. So we have robotics. So AI components, we have robotics. I believe you understand that now there are a lot of robots that can do household chores for us. As in, whatever you want to do, cook, you want to sweep, you want robots doing all of those things for us. So it's something that we need to understand, that the world is moving at a very fast pace. You have computer vision where robots can beam to the. That's what they are using, a computer vision for self car. I mean, auto car. Yeah, car will drive itself. That is exactly what they are using, AI components. So all those things, and they are not in their full measure. In fact, we are still scratching the surface of AI as we speak, because currently they are working on AI with emotions, AI that will have emotions. So we are working on that. I mean, currently they're working on that, basically. Then we have natural language. So in other words, a single AI or chip can speak all the language in this world. I bet you do, even if you are a genius, you can't speak more than maybe 5, 7, 10 languages. AI can confidently speak all the languages in this world, as long as that language has its representation on the internet. As long as someone somehow started using internet to send message through their message, AI can pick it through, using the language to send message on the internet or communicate. AI can pick it. They can train AI to understand the language, and the AI can start speaking the language. It's that simple. Of course, you know that ChatGPT can speak any language, any. So, and that one is just something that is still new. Currently, I was interviewed by one company in US. You know what? The guy that conducted interview for me, purely AI. As I was answering, he was asking me a question. I answered his question, and before the AI will grade me, will tell me, oh, okay, you missed this, you didn't get this correctly, and things like that. Is that bad? So, and don't worry that if you are saying, will AI replace our job? Don't worry, it's not going to replace anybody's job. Let's continue. You understand why AI cannot replace your job. Of course, that is if you are not lazy anyway. So AI cannot replace anybody's job. Okay, expert system, like I said, when I was in school, in fact, my final year project, I think, or 400 level project or there, but I developed something regarding expert system, diagnostics, and something like that. So we've been dealing with expert system, building medical diagnosis systems, financial forecast, all of those things. They are a subset of AI, just a subset. So now, even the generative AI that we are talking about, all this ChatGPT, Gemini, they are just a subset. They are not like, I'll get to that aspect, so that you know that we have a lot to do. And then I think AI, if Nigerians like you and I, or Africans, can easily quickly tap into this power of AI, we can bridge the gap between the underdeveloped and the developed, or the developed or developing nation and the developed nation, because I think that's the only thing that can unify everybody together. So a lot of things that we need to talk about, AI ethics and safety, and of course we are going to discuss that later. Now let me move to AI and types of AI. Like I said, the one that is very common to us is generative AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, Meta AI, Copilot, ChatGPT 4. It's just a type of AI, just one. It is called generative AI. Okay, so if you heard about ChatGPT, of course they've started modifying it to be an hybrid AI these days, as in trying to get more information, combine all the AI together. they keep adding more features, and that. So I don't want to waste time on this thing, on these types and all those things, because we're not in AI. So I want to talk about how AI will benefit us and things like that. But it is necessary for you to understand that we still have a long way to go. And the emergence of this AI started barely 3 years ago, and it's taking over everything. Imagine what will happen in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years. Everything is going to be somewhere. So let me quickly list out some of the types of AI that is in the pipeline, that they keep having, they keep building on, releasing new updates on that AI thing. Okay, so narrow AI. This one is very, very simple. They use it to perform tasks. It's something that we have been using over the years, like all those industrial machine that you just type in something, CNC machine that you just type in something and to get it done for you. That's what they use to build cars and all of those. Those ones are narrow AI. So they are so narrow to a specific task. Then we now have generative AI, and that generative AI. So whatever you are doing now, all this ChatGPT, all those Gemini, what they are doing basically is they've trained them with billions of data. Any data online, they scrap everything that you are doing online, everything that you are posting online that is related to a particular. There is a way that we call it scaffolding, or scaffolding in a way. They will try as much as possible to extract meaningful information from useless data and use it to perform tasks. So whatever you are sending on your social media, not that they will tag it to you that you send, you are the one that sent this. No, they will send it to those company as a raw data. So it's not linked to you. Of course, they can't send your credit card and things like that. No, they will send all those information that you are typing on your social media and all those things. They will send it to the lab, and there's a way they do it in such a way that they will use it. They will categorize those data and use it for the betterment of ChatGPT. So to train the model. So I'm going to explain that one much later. So we have generative AI, we have general AI, they call it AGI. So general AI is more or less like a human intelligence capability of reasoning and problem solving. So this general AI, if you know, there are some applications, there are some AI now, you just need to draw. If you draw, the AI will pick it up and finish the job for you. ChatGPT cannot do that. So that's what we call general AI. So if you draw something, to pick it up and draw it for you. Like I said, ChatGPT 2, they keep improving, they keep adding more features to it to ensure that everything is working as expected. Then we have super intelligence AI. In reality, we don't, for now, they are yet to get to super intelligence AI. They are yet to get to that aspect. Not that they are yet to get, they've not released it, or better still, let me say it this way. They've not released it to the public. No, truth be told, any information like this, AI, generative AI, the military section, they might have been using it for the past 10 years, that we are not even aware of it. So it's until when they get to public that we now, by the time they release it to public, they too must have moved to another level, because they need to be a way ahead of the public. So that's how it works. So all this general AI, so the reactive AI. Now, the one that they are doing currently now is AI with emotion. We call it sentient AI. Emotions. AI that can feel, that can cry. ChatGPT, you can tell ChatGPT to cry. ChatGPT can just simulate cry. It's not that he's crying in reality, in research. So someone asks, please, is it possible for us to have the link to this presentation so that we can also go through it? No, that's I'll send it to Mr. Maiwa, and you can get it from there. Okay, so like I said, emotion, they want to build AI with emotion. So we still have a long way to go. Like this AI thing is going to take over everything, whether you like it or not. The truth is, the current thing that you are working on now, if what you are working on now is automated, it can be automated. If what you are working on now can be automated, then trust me, AI is going to do the job better and it's going to take over that job from you. But is it going to take your job? No, I will explain. So let's continue. So anything that you can think of that involves automation, that you can automate, anything that you are doing repetitively, that you do it today, tomorrow, day after, by sending him all those tasks, AI is going to sweep everything and it's going to replace everything. So in the primary purpose of this training is just to inform you that, what we are doing now is that how we can maximize this opportunity and leverage on AI to get our job done. To be honest with you, you can mark my word, with this AI, there's going to be explosion of words. That's the truth. For those who want to learn, actually, there's going to be explosion of words. As in, we are scratching 200 billion now. People will start scratching $1 trillion, one man. So there's going to be explosion of words. And if you know how to get it done, you are in. So let me quickly rush through this thing so that we can get everything up and running. Embodied natural language processing. So over time, AI will speak Yoruba or Ibibio or Hausa like normal human being. You cannot differentiate between the two. You will not be able to differentiate. So that is where they are going. But for now, there are a lot of AI ethics and things like that they just want to find a way to minimize the risk involved and things like that. But over time, AI will self-generate and get things done. So let's continue. So currently, ChatGPT is more of hybrid AI, but not fully hybrid because it's still text and things like that. So they are hybrid AI. That's what they are being. Sophia, where whenever you ask, it can answer you. Sophia, these robots that can do quite a number of things for you. So hybrid AI can think, can work, can learn, is capable of, can reason that, we are not supposed to do this and things like that, which is very, very, very important. So let's move on and move to the next slide. So why do we have to embrace AI? This is very, very critical, to be honest, because if you don't, let me put it straight to you. If you don't embrace AI in the next 2 years, you are likely going to be obsolete. And that's the truth. Because AI can perform 100 times, not even 100 times, like 1,000 times better than what you intend to do. 1,000 times better. They prove it. AI can do the job for you, can get the job done. Let me give you a typical example. I have a blog. Before I integrated AI to it, I used to post like maybe two blog per day, articles per day, just post on it per day. But I now realize that there's a way I can leverage the power of AI to get the job done for me. And so I integrated AI to that blog. From two articles per day, I was able to generate up to like 100 articles. In fact, that is because I had to peg it, not because AI cannot generate more than 1,000 articles. So in other words, I can be creating 1,000 articles per day. So if I want to get that done, it simply means that I will have to get about 50 people, I employ 50 people to get the job done for me. And with the power of AI, paying their APIs and then integrate it with my code and supply so all I have to do for a whole month is just to get about 1,000 topics and give it to her to help me generate the topics, generate the complete article, generate all the images, generate everything that I need to generate. I have to do just to cross-check and approve. So, okay, question, please. Let me ask. So, Alexa model is categorized under which of this category? With the fact that it does almost everything, every function, and also it's more or less like generative AI too. Whatever anything that you are doing, anything that has to do with prompts and things like that, everything is under generative AI. Everything. So, like I said, if you check the previous slide, we have types of AI. So, it's not performing is not fully an hybrid AI. Okay, it's not fully an hybrid AI. So we'll talk about that one later. So I don't want them to lose track of this. So, all right. So why embrace AI? Increase efficiency and productivity. Like I mentioned the other time, that efficiency and productivity, like super fast. Like I said, from 2 posts per day to 100 posts per day. And of course, if you see the geometry in the financial reward for it, as in I had close to $1,000 1,000% profits, 1,000% profits. Under how many months? Under 8 months. 1,000% profits under 8 months. And what did I just to leverage the power of AI to get the job done? So that is one of the reasons why you must embrace AI, because anything that you are doing, doing in such a way that you have to repeat it over and over and over and over again, man, you are doing it wrong in a way, bro. So what you need to do is you must find a way to leverage AI. So a number of us, we used to think that, okay, is ChatGPT, just type to ChatGPT, will give you answer. So those are, I want to use the word elementary way of getting things done. You notice that within the space of 1 year now, we have produced over we have over 1,000 products. Products that are AI powered. Of course, I've been privileged to develop one for a client. So they are AI powered, and they're doing amazing things for the world. People are really making a lot of money from it. So the next one is enhanced decision making and insights. So now I developed one solution that's all you need to do is just to all this e-commerce, not e-commerce, and point of sales, this inventory management software. That solution is all you need to do is just to sell, nothing else. The application will cover everything. We get you your margin, your profits, we analyze your business and tell you, this business, if you are not careful, this big business is going to decline. We project that, by this social time, this is how much you are going to get. And this, we understand that, okay, this is the best time for you to analyze, to make more profits. A product that you should invest more in. All those things can now be analyzed by AI. So the next one is improve customer experience. Of course, that one is super easy now. These days, if you go to many websites now, don't let me use the word most, many websites, especially abroad, you will definitely chat with AI, and AI will be the one to get that job done. So I think another question, when you use AI with your website for autopilot, did Google Core update hit your website during their rollout? So I didn't understand please, can you rephrase that question so that I can get it better? Autopilot. What do you mean by autopilot in terms of when you use AI with your website for autopilot, did Google Core, are you referring Core updates are you referring to Google robots? If you're referring to Google robots or bots, yes, of course. So there's a way that, let me explain that. Okay, when I get to new business, I will explain that. Let me explain that now. So there's a way you don't just copy and paste something. There's a way you prompt your AI to give you very unique article, so that it won't be as if you are copying it from someone else, or you are copying it from, it's going to be every time you query ChatGPT, is going to give you new ideas and things like that. So new business opportunity and revenue. Now, that is what we call prompt engineering now. New innovation now. So AI brought prompt engineering. In other words, all these things that you are typing on ChatGPT, If you can master it very well, you can become a multi-millionaire within the space of three years. A friend of mine is currently working in ChatGPT, precisely ChatGPT, and is earning, I don't want to, at least $35 per hour. $35 per hour. And his own job is just to prompt ChatGPT, to give ChatGPT, prompt ChatGPT, of course, not our normal usual prompt because they have their own backend. Let me answer this question before it goes. So what do you mean by the elementary way of getting things done? Okay, I'll explain that. So is to prompt AI, and AI, just to prompt it that, query AI, is this thing correct? So it's like training the model that, no, if for instance, now they employ me to work in ChatGPT model, being a developer with 12 years experience, they will want me to query the result of AI. As in, if they will give me a code, I'll send it to AI to give me back the output. I will now test the output, run the output. Is it working? That's the only thing I will be doing. I'll be collecting $40 per hour. Okay. So let me quickly answer your question before another question comes. What do I mean by elementary level? So the reason why I call it elementary level, if you have a question or something, you pick that question and add it to your AI and type it on ChatGPT or Gemini input that to generate the result for you. Then copy that result and put it on your blog or anything like that. It's still elementary because, like my own now, the one I'm working on, I don't have to do all of those things. All I have to do is just to set. I only need to work maybe twice in a week, in a month. Just get the question done. Then connect to ChatGPT ChatGPT API, and ask ChatGPT to get the information. So there is a direct connection that is fully automated. It's fully automated. The app will get the job done, post it on my website, verify if it's working. If it gets SEO, is it SEO compatible? SEO, get social media, post it on all my social media, get comments. If anybody comments on the post, reply my comments. That is high level. You understand? Unlike if you prompt ChatGPT will give you information, and then you copy it, you go to your website. It's still mechanical in a way. So there is a way you can do. So many more applications like that will come up. Okay, so let's quickly move on. I think there are no other questions. So let's quickly move on. So new businesses, opportunities, and revenue stream. To be honest with you, currently, I think I'll check that. I think I listed about 20 businesses or about 30 businesses that AI is with the new technology, AI tools now. You can start about 30-something business, more than 100. And let me shock you, all the websites or all the software you'll be using before this time, all will be AI enabled in the next few years, all of them. Currently, if you are familiar with Photoshop, all of those things, you don't have to drag and drag again. All you have to do is just to give it prompt. Give it prompt that, hey, do this for me, do this for me, do this for me, and Photoshop will get that job done for you. That's the power now. So you notice that if you are using the new Microsoft Word, you just need to prompt Microsoft PowerPoint. Just prompt Microsoft PowerPoint. Create a PowerPoint for me in this slide and this like this. Once you prompt it like that, it's going to get the job done for you. That's exactly what we are trying to say. That everything. So there's going to be explosion of words. Now let me. Currently now, I'm working on my personal AI, my personal AI. So what I'm trying to do, of course, within the next 2 years, I should be able to, or even 1 year, I should be through with it. Now, as a developer, I'm cloning myself. Okay, I'm trying to clone everything I know about software development and train a model to mimic my design pattern. So in other words, once I'm able to finish that model, my model, my AI, it simply means that if I want to build any application, I will just instruct my AI to get the job done for me. So I'll just give my AI prompts that, hey, please develop an e-commerce software for me. E-commerce software with this so specification. With this so specification, and within a fraction of minutes, or let's say an hour, everything with my application, the AI will go to my code, all my repository, understand the way I write code, build something related to that, and so in other words, it simply means that I'll be building like almost 300 applications in a year. Do you know what it's so? Imagine if I'm making like $10 on each application. Do you know how much I'll be earning? And that's what I'm working on. So it's going to create a new business. Does that mean I will not employ people? No, I will. Of course, I'm going to employ. I have people that I partner with, that I work with, that to get the job done. So a lot of things are going on. People will start asking and building quite a number of applications. So let me quickly answer some of these questions. Someone said, how can we get that done? That's amazing. I mean, how can we get that done? You mean the ChatGPT of a thing? Of course, we cannot get done here, but there are quite a number of training that you need to go through to get that thing done in terms of integrating it, if that's what you are trying to say, in terms of integrating it with AI, integrating a website with AI, things like that. Are you sure AI won't take over the world? No. Calm down. No, it's not going to take over anything. So, like I said, before this AI era, people were shouting that internet will take over the world. Has it taken over anything? No, it's not going to take over anything. Nothing. On the contrary, many people will be more, as in, exceedingly wealthy. To be honest, exceedingly wealthy, if you know how to press the button. Now, think of it this way: all the celebrities that we are seeing today, all those celebrities, if not because of internet, they won't have any voice. It's because of YouTube. Now, 5 years, was it 5 years ago or 7 years ago? YouTube produced 12 billionaires in dollars term. Do you know how much McKinsey is earning? Is earning, according to statistics, of course, I'm very close to that kind of system. I know what is based on what number of followers he has. He's earning close to like I think $50,000 to $200,000 every single month. He can't do that without the power of internet. So internet will explode. There is going to be an explosion of words, and that's the truth. If you know how to tap in. All right, let's quickly continue before we get to the. Okay, another question: what are the best AI platforms out there? There is no best or wrong. No, there's no best AI, because even everything you see now, in the next 5 years, another one will emerge. You understand? So, AI platform. And like I said, if you've been following along, there are different types of AI. We have generative AI, we have narrow AI, we have strong AI, we have hybrid AI, and things like that. So the one that is so common to us that is solving our problem now is generative AI, which is ChatGPT. They have lots of them. So, but if we are referring to generative AI, of course, to my understanding, I've used all of the AI tools very well. I've used Copilot, I've used Gemini, I've used Meta AI by Facebook, I've used ChatGPT. Trust me, I can tell you for free, ChatGPT is still one of the best, to be honest. Of course, Meta AI by Facebook too is trying. Of course, there are quite a number of things that Meta AI can do for you. Trust me. And of course, I've not used the premium version, so I cannot say that. So there is a course on AI by ALX. Okay, so you can sign up and things. Thank you for that. There's a course on AI career and things like that. So is there AI that solve mathematical problem? They didn't plenty. In fact, just snap the code. I mean the question. it will solve it and explain everything for you. Okay, please tell us more about business and opportunities one can venture into with AI. So when you get there, I will explain that. You will see all the businesses and opportunities that you can venture into when it comes to AI. All right, the next one is there's I think because of the screen. So impact on career, the future of works. No, like I said the other time, I said AI would change the nature of work. So what AI would do basically is not going to replace anybody's job. AI will just change the business model. Think of it like this. When we started, can AI hack? Yes. So let me explain this. So when we started using this camera, not phone camera, the normal camera, this film camera, something in the 80s that you have to roll screen. So someone started with that scroll. It's before, in the 70s and 60s, it was black and white. Another firm organization started that. Why can't you make it digital? I think I've forgotten their name. So it's not that camera is now obsolete. No, it's the business model around camera that will change. In the same vein, the same way in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s, we were driving manual cars. All of a sudden, they started using automatic. Before you know it, they had to change. But you hardly see anybody now that will say, please, I want to buy automatic, I want to buy manual. Of course, there are some that will tell you that manual is still the best. That's fine. But most of the time, people will prefer to buy automatic. In the same way, people are now self-drive now is now the order of the day. So we are going to shift to self-drive now. Everybody will, in the next 50 years, everybody will shift to self-drive car and things like that. So in the same vein, AI is not going to replacing anybody's job, but it's creating another model to get the job done. Take for instance, like I said, blogging. AI is not going to replace blogging, no, but it's giving it an avenue for you to blog more and to work less. So it's going to make a lot of people lazy, to be honest. Lazy in the sense that you don't have to do, in our motto then is that you must work hard so that you can earn big money or as much as you can. But in reality now, you don't have to work hard, like carry cement. No, because you can work smart. You can, in fact, you don't have to. Some people, I know quite a number of my friends, in fact, most of my friends, they don't go to work. They will just wake up, check what is going on the internet, check their AdSense account, check whatever they want to check Facebook. How much do I have now? Okay, I have $2,000. They just chill and find a way to enjoy themselves and things like that. Of course, they keep working, keep adding more features to their more information and things like that. So let me quickly answer this question before I go. Can we get the link to download? Yes, I'm going to do that. But sorry to ask, as DL4 for all champions, is it possible to become a software developer as a DL for all? Is it possible? So what do you mean by DL for all? Sorry, I'm not sure about that. So is it possible to become a software developer? Yes, it's possible to become a software developer if you are trying to refer to that. And the reason why I don't trust AI is that they can be hacked and that can cause a lot of damage. Well, that is not, on the contrary, what you mean, we are referring to hack in the contents of, if you're the one that has that, can AI hack? I was actually thinking that you are referring to AI to hack someone. Let me answer the two. If it is AI to hack someone, yes. If it is AI that AI can be hacked, you can be hacked. Now, it's not about AI now. It's about security breach. So it's not about AI, okay? It's about you not keeping, the company not keeping their data well, not introducing a not upgrading their infrastructure. So if they don't upgrade their infrastructure to the latest version, they can be hacked. So it's not that AI tools can be hacked. No. So, for instance, all this AI ChatGPT, they have a data center for it, a very big data center with nanobytes of information RAM and things like that. So that could be that if hackers want to come in, they will attack the data center and find a loophole to enter. Not that they will hack the AI. So once they enter through the loopholes, they can now manipulate whatever they want to manipulate and get them. So, but if they hack AI, the engineers there, they can easily recover whatever they have to hack. So don't say because you cannot trust AI, because of hacking, you can't trust AI. No, don't do that. So as you are now, if you know your information, I can send it to some of my guys. They will tell you everything about you. So that is hacking. So hacking, you cannot do without hacking. There's nothing. Every year, the companies are across the globe, they lose billions of dollars every year. It's just that they will not show it to you on mainstream media. You understand? Imagine banks coming out that, hey, I have been hacked. Will you trust the bank again? So they will have to silence all those things. So quickly, let's move on to the next thing so that we can finish this thing on time. So the next thing is automation of routine tasks. So anything you are doing that is like that, you have to do it every now and then. AI is coming to take place, to take that job. Okay. A need for upskilling and reskilling, human skill in demand. So the question is this. So, like I said, someone has, what are the things that we're going to be doing now that AI is going to take a number of our job? So the truth is, it's not going to take anybody's job. Like I said, let's say, for instance, software company. Let's say I have a software company and I have AI is powering my software and like I have a software. Even though I can create my own model, I can't do it alone. I need to get a lot of people to get that job done for me. Now, AI currently, they have all these ChatGPT, they have thousands of human developers. They have human reasoning, people that can reason, people that can solve problems. So in other words, AI will have its own ups and downs. So they need, no matter any AI you see out there, they need human being to train the model. They can, AI, of course, AI can reinforce and learn, okay? So you get that straight. They can reinforce and learn, but they need to train the model. They need human being to train the model. So in other words, if I have a software company now, I even need more people on my team to get the job done. So, but the difference between the two is that I can now make massive amount of, instead of me making, let's say if I have 50 staff now, maybe my monthly turnover is about $10 million. With the power of AI, my turnover can now reach over 100 million or 200 million. Now, in good governance, and if you are in a good society like America and the country, you cannot be earning $1 billion US and have just 5 staff. No, they will take away your that job from you. That's in good society, of course. We hope that Nigeria will get there sooner or later. So that's exactly what we're saying. So you have to get someone so more people will need to be involved. Now, our job now in the next few years is critical thinking, solving problem, how to make more money, so it's not going to be how to do something again. It's about how to instruct computer. That is going to be the next phase of job, of career, of business. How to instruct, how to build more innovations, how to get things done. That will be the next career goal, our next career goal. So let's quickly run through that so that I can get to the last section. Okay, skills for the era. I don't know why this thing is like, maybe because of the slides, but on my PowerPoint, this thing looks very powerful. So let me just get it done here. The first one is digital analysis and interpretation. Digital analysis and interpretation, it simply means that, sorry about this, it's as a result of maybe this slide, maybe the slide on this thing, maybe I should convert it to something else, but on my PowerPoint, it's very, very straight and very neat. Okay, so data analysis and interpretation. That is, now, if you have flair for data analysis, it's not possible. Everything that you see computer, everything that you see they do now, everything that ChatGPT is doing now, rests solely on data. So they need people to identify data for them. So they need more data. More invention will keep coming up. So and more inventions will keep coming up. So if you are a lover of data, you know data analysis and data engineering. In fact, I can beg you in the name of God that you should keep learning it, as in become a geek, become a principality in that aspect. You can never go out of job. It's not possible, because all technology rests solely on data. So the next one is programming and coding. So which is, of course, that's what I do. Whatever you do, you have to program it until. So some will say, okay, recently, and this guy, Devin, one guy did develop an application called Devin, a smart software engineer, to get the job done for you. No, in recent, that cannot work, because the way I develop a solution is different from the way another a 3-year-old in software development, the way they develop their own solution will be different. So you cannot unify that. It's not possible. You cannot unify that. So each company can have their own individual AI that will get the job done for them, but you cannot unify it. So critical thinking and problem solving. So this kind of tools, you need it like the back of your hands. So these are the skills that will emerge. In fact, is growing exponentially now. Digital literacy, all these digital economy, Google digital skills, all those things, you need it. It's very, very important, because, like I said, every AI must rest solely on data, and they rest solely on human intelligence to carry out operations. Okay, so all those things, whatever you are doing now, so let me bust a bubble. Whatever you are doing now, anything, if you are in medicine, if you are in pharmacy, or whatever you are doing now, AI is not going to replace anybody. How? Let's say you are a medical doctor. I know if you are a medical doctor, you definitely know Akoko Nation. Of course, a number of us here will know Akoko Nation. That guy is making millions of dollars every month from content alone. Content alone, no, not talk about adverts. Millions every month in dollars term, not in naira. So, but if you want to, anything you are doing now, you have to audit yourself. Well, what I'm doing now, is this something that I can leverage on? Is this something that I can use AI to power? That's what we are trying to say. So if time will not permit me, I can say, okay, if you guys should start typing your information here, and I can give you ideas of what you can do with AI, which you can use it to power. And the best is, of course, there won't be time to do that. The best is, even you can go to ChatGPT and ask, how can I power my this disease using AI? It's going to give you a suggestion. Of course, it may not resonate well with you, but you can leverage on it, or we can have a one-on-one discussion where we can find a way to get it done. So that is it. So there's going to be a lot of things that will come up over the years. So how do I drive business? Like I said, I have solutions that people inventory management software that people are using, e-commerce. Everything, what we are working on currently now is that you just need the AI to scan the product, as in, if there is a missing product, the AI will detect it that there's a missing product. and things like that, and all those things. So you can power the entire company with AI. Does that mean you have to rely solely on AI? No. You need human to take up the task. You need human to verify those tasks. So there's going to be ethics that, hey, that's why we are paying tax. That's why they audit accounts. If you are making $1 billion US, you cannot say because you are making $1 billion US, you only want to employ 2 or 3 people. In fact, it's not even possible. So you have to employ with commensurate to your earnings. Okay, so it's never going to what AI will do basically is to give us room to make massive, as in tons of money, personally, individually. As it is now, you can, gone are those days, if there's some sector that you cannot do 2, 3, 4 jobs, okay, you can only do one. Like most sectors, you won't have time to do it. But with the power of AI, you can create something in the AI space that will be generating revenue for you in your field. You can be a content creator and do stuff like that in your field. So AI will be the one to be powering that that content for you and things like that, giving information and things like that. So we are building to one solution now that will be released in about 6 months' time, 4 months' time, about a doctor. It's about medicine. Online medicine, not really like the way they do it. So we don't really need to get, it's like personal doctor. So it's going to analyze your health, giving you daily tips. We call it there's a name that we used to call it not self-medication. I've forgotten the name now. So it's going to tell you what you should do per day and things like that. So a lot of things that will be coming up. People will be coming up with great ideas to get the job done for us. Now, lastly, let me opportunities in AI as provided across various industries. Okay, I think this one we answer. Let me see if I have questions here. I guess there are some mini jobs that AI can take over. Imagine having a self-AI car. I don't think there will be a need for a driver. Yes, you are right. So driver, how much are you paying driver in the first place here in Nigeria? They're not paying them well. So it simply means as a driver, I can have so many car that can do job for me and be giving me money. No matter who you are, you still need taxi. So it simply means that you can say, okay, people can be self-employed. No, it's not that they will be self-employed. Everybody cannot be self-employed. So you like I said, imagine having a self-AI car. I don't think there will be a need for a driver. Yes, so there won't be a need for a driver, but that opportunity will be open to, a driver too will now think of what to do to ensure that he or she have opportunity to create his own business or get things done as far as software transportation is concerned. So these are things that will come up. And like I said, many more applications, many more opportunities will come up. A computer can never replace human being. It's not possible. It has been proven over the years. Industrial age, when industrial age started, when they started using machine to get things done, people were saying, this thing has replaced. Okay, let me give you an instance now. Boeing something, I forgot that they built aircraft. They developed 15,000 robots to get the job done. So that 15,000 robots were supposed to if they are not supposed to use robots, they were supposed to hire 200,000 employees to get the job done. But instead, they had to invest in robots to get the job done. But did anybody complain that they no longer have job? No. So in the same way, even though some people will be displaced, quite all right, but it will create another opportunity for some people to get it done. Like currently, one of the best, fastest way to make money is content. Just put something on your face, use your camera, and you're making your money. It's as simple as that. So it can replace some job, but it will, if AI will replace a job, it will bring forth or birth and like 10 other jobs. So people will start thinking. So don't worry about that. So how do we use AI in our business? Give us a real application for business. So give me a business. So I will give you information on how to use AI, because I've mentioned one now where inventory management, a pharmaceutical company, we automate all their process using AI, and they're making more money. They were able to track all their information, track everything, track the next move. In fact, they use, the funnest part now. Some of my guys, not my immediate guy, they use AI to trade forex. They make more money. Use forex, all this Bitcoin and all those things. So they use AI to train. They train the model to be able to predict, and they will use it to trade, and they make more money. So things like that will start coming up. So if we don't trust a tool, so I'm in the opinion that AI will reduce job opportunities. Never. It's never going to reduce any job opportunities. On contrary, it's going to create as many job opportunities as possible. If you know, in content alone, I don't know if they've taught you this in your digital class. In YouTube and Facebook, TikTok alone, they are generating billions of dollars for people. Just that one alone. So there's not going to be a reduced job opportunity, but it's going to multiply. All these macaroni, makenje, they will have no say. They will have what do we call it now? Feature. I mean, I don't want to use the word feature. Like, they won't be well known if not because of content, if not because of Facebook and YouTube and all those things. Those guys are making thousands of dollars every month. All this gay, all of them. So it's never going to replace anybody's job. It's just like the more you work, the more you get, the more you get paid. So that's how it is. So let me see if there's another question before we move on to another thing. Okay, I think that will. Okay, so like I said, opportunities AIs has provided across various industries. Medicine, like I said, now we are building an application that will be your self-doctor, like examine you. Have you gone for your test? You have this issue. Make sure you take this thing. So things like that. So, like, even in developed countries now, with your smartphone, if you snap any food, your phone will tell you, the application will tell you that you can't take this food because of your medical condition and things like that. So it's going to make people more productive. So virtual nursing assistants, medicine, medical imaging analysis. These days now, sometimes doctors can I don't know the word, maybe misinterpret your medical images like X-ray and things like that. But with the power of AI will point it out. This is what is going on. In fact, the one they are doing now is just the AI that will operate successfully, will operate human being, will treat a human being, and remove every disease from the body and things like that. So drug discovery development, they will have more reason to discover more. So it will make us, if you are not an ardent learner, ardent reader now, you have to start reading. I mean, you read like never before. Please tell us about business and opportunities one can venture into with AI and start earning. The best for a beginner is blogging or content creation. Is perfect for you. You make a lot of money from content creation for now. So depending on if you can measure the business, I'll be able to give you tips on what to do about that. So if AI is this good, then why are they doing bad movies about it, like Terminator and so on? They're not doing bad movies. Terminator, okay, like if you in 2001, they released a film called iRobot. If you've not watched it, go and watch that film. You know that this guy, they've envisaged AI 20 years ago. That was 20 years ago. I had to go and download the film recently to watch the film again. That how come they were able to think like this? 2001 or so, or 2003. iRobot, go and download him by Will Smith. So they were able to If you watch that film, you know that. So Terminator, they are doing bad movies about it, like Terminator. Terminator, this is just a fantasy film now, like coming together. So it's not going to be in that context. Of course, the truth is this: whatever you are doing, whatever we are doing now, many people will want to hijack it. Simple. Anything that is working for us, many people want to hijack it. So because of our time, let me quickly run through it. Evil people want to hijack it. So that's just the truth. So intelligent tutoring system. Like what I'm saying now, I can record myself and become an AI and be training you on this and be answering all this question. And I'll be more productive. So that does not mean it's going to replace anybody's job. So it's going to be explosion of wealth. There's going to be explosion of wealth. Just think of it like that. That AI is going to bring explosion of wealth. Very, very simple. So business and finance, we're going to have AI-powered accounting bookmark, which I have done that personally. Intelligent investment analysis, cybersecurity threat detection. So these days, AI is the one monitoring cybersecurity. So they need to get more. Does that mean it will replace cybersecurity experts' job? Never. It's never going to replace anybody's job. In fact, the demand for developers nowadays is even more than when AI started. The demand for developers, the demand. So the demand for data analysts, data scientists these days is even more than the before. Because people need to train their model, they need more people to be on the board, on ground to get the job done. Okay, so transportation, smart traffic management, AI-powered for forensic brokerage and logistics, and all those things. So everything can be computerized. So let's move to the next question, which is our concern now. Then from there, we ask as many as possible questions. Like I said, job displacement and unemployment, that is never going to happen. It has never happened before, and it's never going to happen now. How? Because let's start from in the age of industrial age. People felt that, hey, this thing will come and replace us. So this thing will come and do this. This thing will replace everything, since they started building machines to get the job done. As we speak, nothing has been done. As in, people keep getting jobs, people keep getting better. There are some countries like Iceland that they don't have poor people in their midst. If not because of our government or African that is having issue in terms of all those things in the past, there is a way we can do it that nobody will suffer at all. So it's not going to replace anybody's job. Rather, on the contrary, people will get more money. If you have 5 million naira in your account now, the moment you cross 6 million naira, banks will tell you go and open current accounts. I don't know if they've increased the amount now, but if you have 5 million naira, 10 million naira, they say go and open current account. In the same way, you cannot be sitting on 100 million naira and you not get people to be employed. No. So those are ethics that will come over time. So more like, even personally me, like I'm a developer, I don't have time for blogging. I've been able to create like 5 different jobs working for me while I check my accounts to say, okay, how much have I made today? So something like that will happen. Something like that will happen. So it will give us room to do like 4 or 5 jobs effortlessly, without leaving the comfort of our home and things like that. But does that mean you should focus on this? Well, focus on your job alone and not don't get employed. In my own opinion, I think it's better you work. If you have the opportunity to get job, work and gain experience, because it's not easy to run business without your own personal business without experience and things like that. Okay, bias and ethics in AI decision making. Yes, there's going to be bias and ethics in AI decision making. That one has always been a problem, in the sense that they can train a model to be biased. That is true. So, but there are government agencies that are coming up. So someone said, yes, sir, for blogging specifically, how can we go about this month with AI? So if you want to go for a start, maybe you get other developers that will help you out. For a start, if you want to get your blogging up and running and powered by AI, so this is what you do. Get like topics, just topics. Get as many as possible topics across anything, across your niche. Don't forget, always, if you are blogging, always focus on a niche. Don't generalize. Focus on a niche. If it is news and things like that, then scrap the internet. Whatever you want to copy, just tell. So you must learn. Go and learn prompt engineering. Prompt engineering simply means how to prompt ChatGPT, Gemini, and all those things to give you better results. So there are prompts you need to take. You need to put set in, just like parameters to set in. That if you put it there, it will generate it in such a way that it will be very unique. One, it will be SEO friendly. You know, blogging is more of SEO. It will be SEO friendly. Then it will generate a minimum of 1,000 articles, words rather. Sorry, words. 1,000 or 500 to 800 words. Just give it there. So within the space of 1 hour, you must have generated over 20 articles. Post it on your blog. So over time, you can now upgrade to the next level by integrating it to your AI, to your blog, and it will start keep posting for you automatically. Of course, there are some tools like that, AI tools that some people have created where you can connect it to your WordPress, and it will automatically generate it for you, and you're good to go. But over time, those WordPress and all those things will integrate it, so you don't have to worry yourself about all those things. But if you want to do it now, that's fine. So data security and privacy, like the other brothers mentioned the other time, or sister, that data security and privacy. The truth is, AI rests on all our data. Everything you have typed on the internet is not safe. That's everything. Anything that you don't want internet to know, you don't want people to know, don't put it on the internet. That's the truth, because they know how to gather all this data. It's going to they call it data. Data simply means a piece of information that is meaningless. That's data. So they assemble it together to form intelligence, and they use it to train model, to train machine to learn. That is the summary. So whatever you are doing that you know that you don't want, like you know what is going on with Bobrisky and VDM now, very dark man. You know how they are dragging themselves and things like that. So he didn't call VDM to say, I gave somebody this so amount of money and things like that. But one way or the other, something happened. So whatever you want to do, if there are some very nasty secrets, please don't use phone. Just get the guy done one-on-one and things like that. So God will give us more understanding. So that's the truth, data security, but it's not peculiar to AI. It has never been as a result of AI. It has always been the problem of computer. Hacking has always been the problem of computer, not AI specifically. Okay, so privacy simply means that, I think last year or thereabout, people started protesting in UK, I think, or US, I can't remember precisely the country, that AI is using their content. And that's the truth. That AI is using their content, and that's the truth. So try as much as possible. Something like that will happen, but they will find a way to mitigate it. So it's not our problem. They have AIT ethics and policy that are governing all those things. As we speak now, ChatGPT and all those things, they didn't allow China to have full access to the model, because they are keeping it away from China, because they know that by the time they get hold of it, so China, they've gone ahead to develop interconnected model in such a way that supercomputer that can connect to many systems and things like that to get their own job. So they are building their own AI as well. So things like that will start happening. So regulatory framework and compliance, like I said, such things will start emerging. Like there must be regulation. You don't just do anything anyhow, things like that. So they have to. Those are things that they try to put in place. So public perception and acceptance, like we said now, people are complaining that AI is going to replace their job. On the contrary, instead of them to pick up the task that, how can I leverage on this? Because it has come to stay. It's not going anywhere. So the best thing is, how can we leverage on this? How can we maximize the opportunity and ensure that AI is giving us the best of the best of the information. So if you didn't get anything for this training, just get this straight. AI is here to give you a wealth explosion. Let me put it that way. As in, you are going to be exceedingly wealthy. That's the truth. Exceedingly wealthy. I've written over 5,000 articles. I don't know if you give me paper to write article in context of a nice article. I cannot write a nice article that you say, this, are you sure that did you study English at all? I'm not saying in terms of grammar. I'm talking about, there is a way they structure article that will be compelling, that will compel people to read. I don't know how to do that, but yet I have written over 5,000 articles, and I've generated over $1,000 on it. So, explosion of wealth. Imagine what will happen if I have like 10 blogs, powered it by AI, and let it fly. It simply means that within the next 5 years, I'll be swimming in wealth. So that's the meaning. So it's not just about AI and blogging alone. It's about other software. Build a lot of software related, or whatever you are doing, anything that you can think of, you can digitize it. If you can digitize it, you can power it by AI. Get it straight. Okay, do you have any recommendation, either videos or books regarding prompt engineering? I currently don't have, but you can check. There are quite a number of tools on LinkedIn, all this LinkedIn video training or something, or you can check Udemy. I think they should have. Hello, please, can you hear me? No, please, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just type.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, thank you. So let's continue. So I don't know what happened. Possibly my network or something. Okay, so I was referring to, okay, let's continue with this AI concern, autonomous weapon. So that's the problem. So the problem is lack of transparency and accountability. There might be something like that. There will be deep fakes and misinformation. In fact, that has always been the problem now. So there's going to be deep fake, serious. As I'm speaking to you now, I can record myself. I can train a model to know how I speak, and that model can represent me and will talk like me. You get? So there's going to be deep fake. If care is not taken, things can go haywire, and that's the truth. So, but we don't have to fear because of that. We don't have to be scared because it's our fears and get it out of our way. You know, when we started this idea of internet, people are concerned as well, but it has come to stay and things like that. So surveillance and loss of civil liberties, which is very, very important. Economic inequality and AI monopolization. That's the problem. American and Western world, they don't want to release the model to cats and even sharks. So I think it is time for us to find a way to start building our own model. Very important to have our own data, so they will not just be cropping our data alone. In China, you can't just crop anybody's data. Best is within China. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to America, except the one that they allow. So loss of human control, yes. It will get to a stage that human will not have control over it. That's truth. But it has nothing to do with us. We cannot, because human will not have control over it. Like in the religious setting, some believe that, it's going to be antichrist, things like that. They're going to use it to get things done. Fine. It's absolutely correct. But it's not that we're going to be loss of human control. A human being will not be able to control AI. Just like the same way human beings, the governments are finding it difficult to control cryptocurrency and things like that. So it's going to be like that as well. But the bottom line is this, before I call it a day, the bottom line is, if you are checking that, everything has to be that your comfort zone, that no, I don't have to go beyond my comfort zone, you'll be left behind. So you have to find ways to explore every opportunity. Don't look at the bad side. Every opportunity will come with the good, the bad, and the ugly side. So always focus on the good side. Of course, you have to consider your maybe your faith and your own ethics as well. But there will always be good side to everything. Everything. Always be good side. So focus on the good side. To me now, let me use myself as an example. When I saw when ChatGPT introduced released ChatGPT, when I saw the power behind this ChatGPT, I had to rest my case that, you know what, I have to move to the next level. And I started learning, move from traditional programming to AI, move to solution architect, how to architect a solution and use power. Within the space of 2 years now, I can categorically say I have improved tremendously in everything. So in the same way, I did not fight the what do we call it? The innovation. No, okay, what must I do to get the job done? So does that mean there won't be the negative side to AI? Of course, there will be. Many blog software will collapse, but if they are able to integrate it with AI, they will stand. Is that simple? So that is what I can say. Basically, that we need to do as to ensure that we are at the top of the game. So ethical use of AI. Now people have criminal minds. There is nothing you can do. Criminals, they always exploit people. So it's normal. You need to determine that I want to explore what is going on in the space of AI. Try and get it done. Yes, so we have just 5 minutes if there is any, and I think we are coming to the end of this show. Any question, please just drop it on the comment section so I can answer it. Then we can call it a day. So let's wait for like 2 minutes. Any question, or what have you learned so far, and what you are planning to do with the knowledge? So Mr. Mayowa and Mr. Kumi, please, can you come on board now?
All right. Thank you so
What have
much.
you
Thank you so much, Mr. Olumoyo Afolabi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are sincerely grateful. This moment is strategic in the area and the parts of many of us who are actually growing our career, and many of us who are already piloting ourselves into
Yeah.
the entrepreneurship mode. One thing is that we are so grateful to hear these insights and so many vast knowledge that AI can bring to us in our
Yeah.
career pursuits and our business growth. So we are pleased to have you. Thank you so much, Mr. Falabi. And so to many of us who are uh, looking forward to the slide, looking forward to more questions. One thing is that he's very active on LinkedIn, and we can continue our conversations from there. And then feel free reach out to to him. Follow him on LinkedIn. He has so much of insights on how these platforms like AI, how the tools can actually be used for us in all our pursuits. One of the high points that I keep referencing on is that he never settle. There's so many things that keep coming up, and he keep on learning, he keep on building, he keep on making it happen. And that is something
Yeah.
about us. Um there was a time that if you just know how to type alone, you will get a job. It move on to
Mm-hmm.
the point whereby you need to not only know how to type, you need to move beyond that and know how to use the Microsoft Office. Now it has gone beyond that now, that you also need
Office.
to
Yeah.
be able to you need to be able to interpret the informations you are offering, you are giving out as a report. So things are moving on gradually in the field. And if you are still in the health sector, if you are in any sector, you are construction, look, you need the power of technology to enable you to be more productive, right?
Yeah.
So, and so that I won't go more into the old talking more time, please feel free, fill the attendance form. And we are going to be having more of these sessions um, in the subsequent months, especially this year. We'll be having more conversation about AI. Look, wherever you are, keep learning. Keep learning.
Yeah.
Keep learning. Don't stop learning. Whatever your hands can find doing, do it. Do it.
Yeah.
No knowledge is lost. Take it on.
So
And it's one of the things that he also said was, for many of us who have fears in our job or fears what AI can do, to jobs. Look, anything that is routine, you know, it has potential of taking it off. Right? AI has a way. It's not that it's taking you off the job. It's it pushing you more into your productive mode. Okay, so when you're
exactly.
doing things in a routine way, right, it wants you to move up beyond that and move into another life that is fun, another life that is more productive. So, and so that you can take those things off you and you can move on into another level. So that's why we can't but keep learning. Right. So I will
Exactly.
just leave it to you. Thank you so much, sir. No,
Let me chip in this to buttress your points. So
yeah,
it, more or less like is elevating us to the role of manager. everybody will be in the role of management. And that's the truth. So everybody will be in the role of management. And you just have to supervise. We are just supervising now. We have enough time. If you agree with me, most supervisors and managers, they have more time to have critical thinking, to do a lot of things for themselves, unlike people that are foot soldiers. So let me answer this question before we call it a day. So he said, please, for the blogging outside WordPress, what platform can I use to own a blog, or how can I get one and start? The other platform, I think Umbranco and quite a lot, but I think WordPress is still one of the best. Though personally, I don't use WordPress because being a developer, I want to have total control of it. So I build my blog from scratch. So I think Umbranco, I'm not sure if it is Umbranco. I can't remember the other names, but there are quite a number. You can search on Google, or you can even use this bloggers.com by Google. That one is even super easy. So you can, but the one that is AI compatible, just search online for blogs that are AI compatible, and then you can pick it up from there and use that. For free websites, I think WordPress is still one of the best platforms to get it out there, which is very good. The reason why I don't use WordPress because I want to take total control of my blog, add more features, add a lot of information to it to ensure that I can control it back to back. So thank you. Yes, I will send in the slide so he can give you the. You send it to. I'll send it as a PowerPoint so you can pick it up from there.
Okay, so let me add to that slide. If you receive, only for those who fill the attendance, we actually have access to it. So we'll be, it's going to be on a drive where we actually give you permission to view and to go through. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, we'll just call it a wrap. We have the presidents on the call. Timothy, if you can hear me. We have one of the presidents on the call. Okay. So just want to know, okay, if you can hear me. So I know you can hear me. Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so let me just know, is there any announcement, any information that we need to hear before we call it a day?
No announcement. Not for now. There's any announcement, it's passed with different states. You get me? There's no announcement.
Yes. So, all right, thank you so much. Thank you all. So I will just say thank you everyone for having us on the call. So next month we are also still going to be here, and we'll be having many of us also join us. So feel free to look forward to it. So if you have not subscribed to the platform, let's do it to subscribe to the YouTube platform, and more of the projects and many other informations across the states will be sent to us. And many of these, we get a prompt when we have a live session on this platform, and then you can always know that this platform is a place of learning and growing. So I want to say thank you everyone, and let's enjoy the rest of the week. Bye for now.
What is the first thing that comes to mind when you want to grow your business? Attracting new customers. Google My Business can help you stand out on Google Search and Maps by giving you the online tools you need to ensure potential new customers discover your business. Attract new customers using Google My Business, an app that helps you reach the right customers at the right time online. build a free website. Download the Google My Business app now